Hello, how are you today? Today in the church we celebrate the feast of the three great archangels, Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. Michael, whose name means one who is like God. Gabriel, whose name means God's strength. And Raphael, whose name means God's remedy. And we see all three of them making an appearance in the scriptures. Michael shows up in the book of Revelation, where he wards off Satan. And of course, we say a prayer to St. Michael, the Archangel, at Mass, asking and invoking his presence and help and intercession to remove the power of Satan from our world. Gabriel shows up in the infancy narratives in the Gospel, when he appears to Zechariah and tells him that his wife Elizabeth will conceive and bear a child even in their old age. Gabriel, who appears to the Virgin Mary and asks her to participate in God's marvelous plan of salvation by giving birth to God himself. And of course, to Joseph. Joseph, who is asked, in the midst of his confusion and uncertainty, asked to trust in God, to believe that God is present and helping, and to name this child Jesus, a name that means that God does save us. Three great ambassadors of God, three great people who give testimony and witness to God. And did you notice that at the end of each of their names is the expression El? Well, in the Hebrew language, that's one way of saying the name of God. And so each of the archangels, in his own unique characteristic way, is a mirror and a reflection of God. But something to remember as well. That's not a task only of the archangels. It's a task of us as well. Recently, I had the opportunity of confirming the young people in all three of our parishes over a series of 5 ceremonies. And as I spoke to the young people, I tried to help them understand the marvelous gift they have become now in their own lives, in the church, and in the world. I tried to tell them that from the very moment of their conception, God had a plan for each and every one of them and all of us. God marks out for all of us a vocation, a call, a facet of his own life that we are meant to portray for everyone else so others can see. I tried to help them see that through baptism, they were united in Jesus Christ in making this facet of God's life real, just as Jesus came to make the very presence of God known and felt in our world. But then I helped them to understand, I hope I did anyway, that through the power of the Holy Spirit in confirmation, the Spirit was sort of flicking on the switch and turning on that quality in their lives, so that now they and all of us, through that power of confirmation, can live out the dream that God had for all of us at our very beginning. Now through confirmation, we can truly be a portrait of God, one who brings that powerful image and impression to God, and one who shows a facet of the presence of God, as does a piece in a mosaic. And when all the pieces are together, we see a marvelous picture. Our plan, our hope, our dream is that through the life of all of us, we can see truly a greater image of what God is all about. Each individual is wonderful, but together we show more and more of collectively what God is. It's a marvelous mystery in our faith, a marvelous mystery in our lives. It's a marvelous mystery of the presence of God. And so on this day when we celebrate the archangels, those lead messengers of God, we recognize that the message they give to us is that God cares for us and is present with us. And may we too do the same thing by imaging God to one another, allowing each other to feel that warm, loving, and caring touch that only God, our great lover, can give to us. God bless. Have a nice day.